Hey y'all, it's Anime Game Man. Today I'm going to be live reacting to Gunjo no Magmel episode 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. I'm pumped up for this one because the first episode was pretty lit. Alright. They mentioned how in the first episode there's a lot of possible medicine and probably things that can even advance tech, so that's pretty cool. Further reinforcing that while the island is dangerous, there are huge rewards for going there. Aww. I mean, I guess that is perfectly natural too, because at that age, girls or women do want more independence. Ho! Looks like it's gonna be time for a boy to do some rescuing. Oh boy. Time for a boy angler. Alright, I'm gonna listen to this song. Alright. I do like the colors here in the opening. Although looking at the opening again, it's not filled with a lot of Sakuga animation though. Yeah, also the animators, they try to make up for it with colors and different camera angles. Not saying the opening sucks. I like the opening song. I'm just saying the visuals, there's just not a lot going on animation-wise. Which I won't mind as long as they save the good animation for the show itself, so I'm fine with this. Because last week the animation cut where Angler was taking down that douchebag brother was pretty damn good. So as long as the fight scenes of that, at least the majority of them are of that caliber, then I really won't mind an opening that has lackluster animation. At least in comparison to the other openings this season. Because at this point I've seen all the premieres of every anime. And their openings, at least most of them that have had openings. Alright. It's back. I'm assuming that's probably his sensei or teacher. And he was the man in the opening too. We don't know what he looks like though, because he's a silhouette. Oh. Oh my. Wonder if that valuable person to him died or something tragically. Kusk Archipelago. Alright. Oh. Blondie's going by how she looks like. She's probably going to be the fan service character. Could be wrong though, but that's how it usually is. Probably full of confidence. Going by her clothing, because usually when a character in anime doesn't have a lot of clothing, they usually have a lot of self-confidence. Usually. Especially when they kind of expose their chest area like that. Oh, so that's the daughter of the scientist. Okay. Going by the circumstances, she'll probably have the money this time to actually properly ask Angler for help. Yo, we got a self-conscious one there. What? Wasn't the fucking tone in her boys, the edge with Angler's friend. Oh my. I'm liking how this is stacking up. Yeah. A bull is becoming famous. I mean, he's already famous. Go. Skip right to the good shit. Oh my. Probably not good enough though. What the? I mean, I wouldn't call that arrogance though. What? Oh. Oh man. I mean, I guess it does show that Angler does have a morality system though. For the reason being that last week he was willing to help out the brother because he was just trying to find medicine to cure the younger one. But this time it's a different kind of ethical dilemma because it's the father researching animals, probably against their own will. So I like that. It gives Angler more characterization. Oh, his name's Zinho. So that Shuin must be the silhouette. Then I'm assuming. All right. I like it how we're subtly learning more information about him. All right. All right. Huh. That's actually a good cover story. Oh my. Let's hope their helicopter doesn't crash then. Huh. That's adorable. With no one there, she probably... She was measuring up her own chest. Well, with her luck, if she drinks a lot of vitamins, maybe it'll grow. Or not. Whoa. So that's her ability, I guess, to summon up a monitor. That's pretty cool. And she also has a black lightning too, just like Inyo. Or Angler. Whoa. Alright. Holy! Damn, and their team must be pretty rough to be able to fucking bite through the metal of guns. And seeing how they're not attacking the tower, destroying it, I'm assuming that they're probably waiting for whoever's in there to die out of starvation. Alright, the fun, it's about to start. Okay, oh my. Oh. Jeez. I can't. Whenever single time they say Care Bear, I think about those little Care Bear commercials. Or Build-A-Bear. That's actually not bad, though. Oh, they just triggered a boy. And I'm assuming that flying creature's going to take down that airship. Because they're showing it a few minutes ago in an establishing shot. Oh my! Or maybe they must have stolen some baby Care Bears for usage of research. I'm assuming that could have been the case too. Oh my. Never mind, I guess the flying creature wasn't going to take down the airship then. I thought it would. But you know, wouldn't the animals in this island in Magmel eventually evolve though? It's probably the only thing, because usually animals do evolve. They usually become more evasive, or their skins usually harden due to evolution and all that. And it's usually a cycle. This is way too easy. It is never this easy in anime. We all know how this shit works. Jeez. Oh. They better hope that missile can work, because I saw a huge ass missile attached to the airship. Might as well try that shit now. Just to launch that shit. And if that doesn't work, then haul ass. Ho! Jeez! It must have some supreme vision and aim to be able to fucking aim that far. And accurately. And it is karma because they didn't make fun of the height of Ino, so... Jeez. Oh shit. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, yeah! Alright. Okay, so it is the missile. We can only hope that trump card actually works. And it deattached. Well, so much for a trump card. Well, what the? He's got balls of steel! Alright, I gotta admit, that was boss right there. We can only hope the Skull Gargon doesn't throw a boulder as they're falling, though. Because if the boulder were to hit them there, they'd probably be screwed. Well, at least the girl, because I think that angler would be just fine because of his lightning abilities. So you can only hope. Oh, never mind. They're fine. They landed. All right. Hmm. What the? How did he conjure a catapult? You know what? Fuck it. That's just cool. What the? Huh. I mean, I wonder what's he gonna want to figure out then? Oh, so I'm assuming those are baby Care Bears, or it could be the eggs of the Skill Dragon. You know, that might also be a possibility too. I didn't think of that earlier. All right. Oh, looks like I was on the money. And it actually made sense too because they did emphasize that Care Bears wouldn't be the aggressors in situations. Still though, what are they gonna do about the dragon thing though? Shit. All right. And you know what I really like about the really is skipping frames. I mean, I do love his sarcasm. What's with the terrible usage of slow-mo? Because it is not... Okay, that scene was good. The whole Skill Gargan being wrecked. But everything around it was pretty laggy. From an animation standpoint. I honestly don't like how the animators did that scene. Because we had so much build-up for this Skill Gargan. And just to get a shitty animated sequence after all of this build-up is kind of a letdown. Aww. I mean, I was right on them kidnapping the baby Care Bears then. Cubs. The only downside is, how are these bears going to survive in the wild, though, considering that their mothers were pretty much killed and fathers, they're going to have a low chance of making it out in the wild in Magmel. Aww. Yeah. What the? You know, that is kind of fucked up. And why do you boast about it? Like, what arrogance? Oh. Kind of wish we would have gone to see a hug or something, though. You know, after all the buildup of the scientists saying that, oh, I wish my daughter would hang out with me more than the boyfriend. I mean, at least he's developed from those experiences, though. I mean, at least I was wrong about her being a fan service character, though. I'll give the episode credit for that, for the most part. He knows! Oh, my Angular is much more perceptive than I thought. You know what? I like that. A refreshing protagonist that isn't dense about topics when it comes to women. I like that. It's a breath of fresh air in animes of this kind. Now, on how I felt about this episode, it was not even close to the first episode at all. The first episode was pretty darn boss, I gotta say. This episode wasn't really boss at all. I mean, I guess it was a little cool because we got to find out more about Angular's, we got to find out what makes him tick and all that, and those are all positives about this episode. But the thing that really kind of kills this episode for me a little bit was the presentation, because the animation, it was god-awful in most of the sequences. When you have adventure action animes, you have to, at the very least, animate the main fight scenes in an episode, because if you don't animate it well, then what's the point? You might as well just be reading the manga. At least that's my perspective. So that didn't sit well with me, because they were building up this skill Gargon for like the majority of the episode, and I was expecting like a silky smooth sequence with the missile, but for them to like do this poor attempt at slow motion to try to hide up their shitty animation quality, I didn't like the way they handled it. So, no, preview. Okay, this preview does look cool. Animation looks better. No, I take that back. Still looks weak. But maybe they're hiding it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give the show one more episode, but I just hope the animation isn't a dog shit. That's really the only thing I hope for when I go and give it another episode. Because that's the thing. If it's an adventure show, it has to look visually appealing. It kind of comes with the territory. Now, so overall, yeah, that's the reason why I thought the animation was bad. And not just that. I thought from an art standpoint, it was okay. There really wasn't much to boast about. And then speaking of which, I also thought some of the execution was a bit off. While I did love how in this episode we got to see Angular's love for animals, and we got to find out his name is Inkyo and all that. Well, all that information was nice. There were some downsides to this episode. Like, for example, when it came to the sequence where... Because you had this whole build-up where Emilia's father was pretty much talking about, oh, how he wishes that his daughter spent more time with them. And you would think that this near-death experience would see at the very least a moment where Amelia and her father would hug, because the episode earned it. It was building towards that for the episode, and you had Amelia even beg Angler to help rescue the father. I was expecting that. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to see a hug. Then this episode, it's like, nope, might as well just skip that shit. But it's like, wait, what? And that kind of pisses me off because the episode built towards that. Oh, the Scargargan. This is why the animation should have been good for at least that sequence, because it was built towards, and then it was executed like dog shit. And I was like, wait, what? So that's the thing about this episode. The script, it builds things up, but then the execution is so far off. And that's a shame because I do like the characters in this show. So that's a downside. And as for other stuff, no, that's about it from a story standpoint. I do like the whole little jokes though when Angler's friend is all looking at her chest size, and then how she does cutesy things when she's by herself, giving off more of her personality. So that was an upside. And that's it overall. I thought this episode was average, and I'll rate it a 5 out of 10 because 5 is really much average in my scale. And I'll give it one more shot. Hopefully next week can impress me, but if they give it, again, bad execution, bad animation, probably not going to keep it up with this show week for week, but